In this tutorial, I'll walk you through on how to develop a progress bar. There's a two different type of progress bar which you will have the at the end of this video you will have the ability to use any one of this progress bar, and you can do the automated status here. This is all inbuilt in Excel. There's no VBA involved, so that's flexible for anyone who is interested to track the performance of your task or your employee. Or yeah, so that could be the best video that will help you to improve your uh, database and to track the progress of your task and your the people who are assigned to do the job that you are expecting them to complete. So yeah, this is all about this video. So if you are interested to watch this video, just give a thumbs up to my YouTube channel and subscribe on my YouTube channel for more updates on this. So let's just go through this one, and then we'll walk you through how to develop this progress bar. Yeah, of the performance database tracking template. So here is the 50%. If I put 0 here, then we are expecting this to be blank and the status is yet to start. If I put 10 here, then you see this one, the progress bar is red. What it means here is that if the performance is less than 50%, then we are expecting the progress bar here to be red. And the status here is in progress because we at least made an attempt to perform our job. Our responder John has been making an attempt to perform at least 10% of the overall 100% of his duty. So this one is currently in progress. But if we increases this one to 50%, or let's say 52, then you see this one here, the bar changes to orange. What it means here is that the performance is already past 50%, but it's less than 75% of the task completed. So our progress is still in progress. So if we see, we are saying that if this one is 80%, then our progress bar is turned to green here. What it means is that our John has performed over 80% of his duties and is about to complete his project. So the status here reflected that it's already up to almost completed. John has already almost to complete this project. So the status here is green. So if we are saying that this is 100, then we mark this one is complete to the fullest. The status was reflected, and the status here already indicated that John has already completed this task. So the status here changes to complete. So let's walk through this one, and you will know how it works. So what you will be able to develop your own tracking template, and you can use this the progress bar and the status to give you a clear visibility of what you are doing. So for the purpose of this video, let's just copy this data here to a new worksheet. So let's just add another worksheet here, and we paste this same data here. So we have this data here. Let's just copy the setting here and paste it. Control V, or you can just paste down. Okay. Okay, now let's start off with the first one here, this bar here. Let's start off with this one. Let's walk through it. So firstly, you will use a formula. This progress bar is a formula base. So what you need to do is you will use the formula. So you will use a press equal sign, and then select R, E, P, that wrapped down there. You select this one, then you put the open quotation, and then a long slash and close quotation, then comma, then 100 times the percentage rating, performance rating. Yeah. So close parenthesis, and then click enter. This is the one. Then you control arrow down, and then control D to paste down. And then you go to home, home, change the font to playbill, and press enter. So now we already have the bar chart here. That's what it means. Okay. We'll do some formatting here. So we'll go to this one. Theme colors, we select the black, and then we go to font colors, we select green. So now we already have a first bar chart here. So that's one of the progress bar chart you can do. This one you can do to track progress, give a clear visibility of what the performance rating is. Okay. If I select 50 here, then this one automatically changes. If I select 30 here, it automatically changes. If I select 100, change the values to the completion. Now let's go to the second bar type, which I'll walk you through. And this one is basically on the conditional formatting. So most of the workings here will be based on the conditional formatting. So I hope you get walk along with me to understand what it really means. So let's walk through it. Firstly, equal sign, and then you select 100% minus the performance rating. Press enter, then shift arrow down, then control D to select them, and then you go to conditional formatting, which you go to home, and then you go to conditional formatting. You come here, come down to new rules, and you select new rules. So our first rules here will be based on, there's a different type of formatting rule here, but for the purpose of this one here, our first conditional formatting here will be based on this one. So first you come to this one, the drop down format style, you click it and you come to data bar, select the data bar, and then from the type here you select minimum as percentage and maximum as percentage, and then from the color here we'll select black font, and from the border color here, border here we select the solid border, and then we from the bar direction here we click and we change the bar direction to from right to left. So that's what it's gonna look like. So what we need here, we need to get rid of these numbers as well. Like if we didn't get rid of these numbers, then it's still gonna appear within the progress bar. So like yeah, so if we didn't click this one, so then our numbers will be still like this one should still be showing off. So what we need to do here is we need to get rid of this number. So we go to manage rule again and edit our data bar rule. So we click this one to show bars only, excluding any values that are indicated in the cells. So we click OK. So our first we apply this one, and then the values has already been cleared off. So our next conditional formatting here is will include head and middle into the our existing rule. So for this time, we'll use the formula based. So our first condition here is that we want to show different colors, three colors ranges from 0 up to 50, and then 50 up to 75, and then 75 up to 100. So for first color here is from 0 up to 50. We want to track performance for those samples from 0 up to 50, and then from 50 up to 75, and then from 75 up to 100. So let's start with 0 to 50. So equal here, and then and use the and function, then bracket. So you select B2 here, remove the dollar value, and then let's say if B2 is greater than 0 and E2 is less than 50%, B2 is greater than 0%, and B2 is less than 50%, then we want the cell to be in red color and including the border. So that's our first conditional formatting, which has already been set. So when we apply this conditional formatting, it, then our second conditional formatting will look like this, and it only picks up the values that are less than 50%. So here is 40%, here is 45%, here is 20%, which confirms our formulas that our conditional formatting formula is correct based on the conditions that we have. So then we highlight the same progress bar cells, and we let another progress bar again, conditional formatting again to set another condition. So our next condition here will be the same. We're going to use the formulas again to determine the condition from 50, from equals to 50% up to less than 75%. So this one, our formula will be n 50% and E2 is greater than or equal to 50% and B2 is less than 75%. So this, if this condition is met from the performance rating, we want this to be in orange color. So select the orange cell background here, orange color, and then we also wanted to border these cells. So we select the border. Then we are okay with this one. We click OK, and we apply the condition. And apply the condition here. Here we go. So we have to confirm this again if our condition has been true. So this one is 50%, which is equals to or greater than, which satisfies the condition. And this one is 60%, which is greater than or equal to 50% and is less than 75%. So this confirms our conditions that our conditions formula is true. Now, finally, we go to the last condition to complete this progress bar chart. So our next condition here will be the same as the second and the second and the third condition. So we will use the formula again to determine the condition of this particular mass cells. Okay. Now let's use n function again. N equals to n bracket B2 is greater than or equal to 75% and B2 is less than or equal to 100%. Close bracket. And then we want this preview, we want the cells to be in green color. So we'll use the green color here. I like to use this light green here, so this one, we use this one. So that is our last condition here. So just get rid of open and close quotations. So now when we apply this formula, there we go. We have a problem with this one. We'll check the formula, the last formula, conditional formatting formula, to see if this is to correct this blank here. So we'll go to manage rules and we go to this one, we go to edit. Instead of using this one, what we do here, we just use greater than 75%. So anything is greater than 75% up to 100%, greater than or equal to 75% up to 100%, then we want the cells to be in green color. So we click OK here, and when we apply this one, there we go, our condition is correct. And we want to confirm this one is 100, this one is 100, this one is 76, which is above 75%, above equal to or above 75%. This one is correct because our condition is equals to or greater than 75%. So that means that our progress bar is now complete. Now we go to the status. The status here, what it means here is that if we change this one, if this is 0, we want the status to be yet to start. If this is greater than 0 and less than 100, we want our status to be in progress. But if this is 100%, we want the status to be completed. So now let's start with some formulas. If formulas, we'll use the formulas to meet the condition that we are explaining so far. So firstly, we click equal, and then if this one, if this performance rating, if this performance rating, if B2 is equals to 100%, then I want the status to return completed. If otherwise, if n, why we use n? Because we want to satisfy two conditions, which is if this value, if this conditional performance rating is greater than 0 and is less than and is less than 100%, then we want to satisfy this condition. So if B2 is greater than 0, if B2 is greater than 0 or and B2 is less than 100%, B2 is greater than 0% and B2 is less than 100%, then our value, our status should be in progress. And finally, if our last condition in progress, otherwise, if B2 is equals to 0%, then I want this condition to be yet to start. So let's close the formula. Then when we click enter, see this one is completed because our performance rating is already reaching 100. But if it's 90, that means it's still in progress because our second condition is if performance rating is greater than 0 and is less than 100, that means the John is still in progress to complete this task. But if it's 100, then John is already completed this task. But if this is 0, that means John is yet to start working on his projects. Then we confirm that our condition here, the status condition is correct. So we are now good with progress by performance rating tracking template. So what we do here, we copy, control arrow down, and then paste. So now let's just walk through and confirm this is in progress, this is in progress, this is in progress, this is yet to start because nothing here, the performance rating is still 0. This is in progress, this is in progress. So let's try confirm this one. This is below 50%. Why this one is red? The red progress bar here is indicating that this employee here, this employee here, the performance is still below 50% of the total projects task. So that red bar here indicate that these 3 employees' performance has been far below the 50% of the total task. And this one here is 2 employee here, no, and Ian here. What it means is that the yellow here indicates that they already exceeded the 40% of the total the projects that was assigned to them, but it's below the 75% of the total task their projects. So that result in the task bar in orange color. So for the green color here, it indicates that this employees here, their performance has been already exceeded 75% of the total task, and they are almost getting to complete the projects. So for this one is already completed. For this one is still in progress, but they are almost complete the projects. So this is what this video is all about, and I hope you find it very interesting. And you can use this either of these 2 type of bar chart to just track the progress of the task or the activities that you are keeping track of it. as well as the status to help you identify the progress of your work. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you find it very interesting. Bye for now.